I'm bored of grinding loot. I want to play the game for f***'s sake. Turns out grinding loot is playing the game. Hold up. You fuckers, dude. Let me just say this, man. Every time a new expansion comes out, you know what the Destiny community does? This is you every annual expansion. Where's my loot, Bungie? Where's my exotic? Bungie, I paid 40 bucks or 80 bucks or 100 bucks. Where's my shit? I gotta work for this shit? No. Put the shit right here. I want you to put the shit right here. Back in my day, you had to grind for that shit. Back in my day, you never saw that God roll Eye of Saluna. You just didn't. You grinded for days, weeks, months, and you never fucking saw it. Back in my day, you would have to abandon your family for the hopes, not the guarantee, the hopes of getting a potential Gallahorn to drop. But it's a good chance it wouldn't happen. It's a good chance it wouldn't happen. Good chance you're gonna get another dry run, no Gallahorn. And the fucker that did get the Gallahorn on your team, you just hated his guts, dude. I remember my friend Wild Thing getting Gallahorn from the chest from Vaulted Glass. And I was like, dude, I had to pretend to be happy for him. I was like, yeah, I'm so happy for you, man. Yeah. And just made me want to just turn my shit off right there on the spot. I wanted to just hit the power button on my PlayStation. And you know what? That's the way it's supposed to be. You coveted what other people had. You coveted their loot so much to the point that if friendly fire was allowed and you could loot your friend's corpse, you would do it. I would have done it. I would have killed my friend Wild Thing right there on the spot. I would have literally pulled out my fucking Soros regime while he was at the chest celebrating, blasted his ass, and then proceeded to take Gallahorn from his body. Oh, hold on. Oh, this is a good. Okay, hold on. This kind of segues into get down. Yeah, I saw this tweet he put out the other day. TBH exotics becoming marketing for Destiny was, in my opinion, bad for the game. Questification, abundance of agency to find exotic treasures diluted their value and the good feeling of obtaining them. Destiny players feel that buying content means top tier rewards are an eventuality instead of a chase. Not every player should be able to get everything in a loot game. It's my personal belief. I know Bungie and their community have strayed from this to a formula that is afraid to hurt feelings or make people feel their time isn't respected. Respectfully, though, your time. Treasure should be treasure. Damn, man. You only feel this way because you stream. My primary off-stream game was weapons I've been chasing and never seen since I was 12. This is my personal ideology and what I enjoy from loot games. Always have, always will, regardless of my profession. This is a large reason I stepped away, and that's fine. The game transitioned to something that wasn't for me, even if I have opinions on that shift. It's also why I didn't invest in Borderlands 3, but I'm excited for Borderlands 4. Respectfully, your time goes hard. So look, you know, this, by the way, I just want you to know, at the core of Destiny, this has been a controversial issue, okay? You've got, even amongst creators and Destiny streamers, I mean, everyone seems to be very divided on this. Like, should you make things super grinding? And you saw the walk back in Revenants where we moved away from weapon crafting and are now we've moved back to drops. And definitely kind of a miss there in Revenants, more of a hit in Heresy. But the exotics for sure are extremely common. Let me just pull up my character real quick. My character right now, okay, I got 3 exotic Ingrams. Let me pull up my dim right now. Let me just see. All right, so this is my dim. I'm sitting at, forgive my postmaster. This is my second vault. All right, because vault is pretty much almost slammed at this point. But look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exotics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 exotics. What I'm saying is, guys, you can't tell me that exotics feel exotic right now. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me that. From the days of a Hawk Moon dropping on you, from the days of One Eye Mask dropping on you. No. This is not something that was just intrinsic to Destiny 1. Destiny 2 had it too, and Forsaken. Dude, I didn't see One Eye Mask forever. I went months without seeing One Eye Mask. Here's the thing, man. It's like that was such a defining exotic that when you went up against someone that was using One Eye Mask, they were almost unbeatable. If they were at the same level of skill as you, but they had a OG One Eye Mask, brother, good luck, man. That guy's about to fucking 1v3 your squad. And so you played your ass off to get to One Eye Mask. So 2 things here. Bungie making gear super rare and super potent. It's kind of a dangerous game because then you're in a situation where there are people that are upset that they're getting plowed over and over by the guy with the super rare, super potent exotic that they can't get because RNG is a bitch. Whereas now the way exotics work is, you know, you've got your season pass, you've got your seasonal exotics, you've got some quests, Everything really has deterministic paths to getting, you know, most of the exotics inside of Destiny. Oh yeah, Les brings up a great point. Do you not remember how many people hated how exclusive Not Forgotten was? Brother, dude, brother. I remember having this conversation with Bungie leading up to Pinnacles being removed, and the entire community was complaining that they couldn't get Not Forgotten and Luna's Howl. You had your more casual players complaining they couldn't get Luna's Howl, and then a lot of people complaining they couldn't get Mountaintop. Look, the reality is it meant something to go inside of comp and earn those weapons and get them. And dude, Pinnacles were also like really, really strong. So I will say this, Pinnacles were damn near exotics, but were legendaries. You know what I mean? Recluse when it first rolled out, Mountaintop when it first rolled out. I mean, you got to remember, fellas, those fucking things popped. 21% delirium, like all those things, like those were practically exotics, but they were legendaries, but they were locked behind their associated activities. You had to play comp or you had to play gambit. You know what I mean? You had to run strikes. It incentivized you, though, greatly so, to do those activities. The point is, would you ever want to go back to the Forsaken era of exotics being that rare and gear, weapons, strong weapons being locked behind skill walls? Skill check is fine, but the RNG portion is just for some players. Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing, man. RNG is what allows that item, that weapon, that piece of armor, whatever, to be so coveted. I mean, people would just piss themselves whenever Galahorn dropped for them back inside of D1. I mean, dude, do you not remember people in like Xbox Live comms and PlayStation Party just losing it, screaming into their microphone? I literally saw people break down and cry when they fucking got certain weapons, Galahorn especially. Galahorn! 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 Bro, I'm a grown man. I don't lose my shit for pixels. Well, I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy for you. I fucking do. I RuneScape, I lost my shit, man. You think I didn't lose my first God sword? Oh my God, I just walked around my damn God sword, and I would just like park my character outside the bank and just be like, damn, he looks good. I see you look so good. I go stand next to a bunch of free-to-play players while they were cutting down willows. And just standing right next to them with my damn God sword. I'm like, God, dog it, man. You sexy ass motherfucker. You just stand right there and you just look good all day. But yeah, exotics inside of Destiny, gear inside of Destiny. I think CB Gray has been one of the biggest advocates for making loot rare again inside of Destiny. And like there's this conversation here about, well, you're a streamer. Of course you want loot to be rare because you could just grind everything. Look, let me just say from a content perspective, as someone who likes to play multiple games, it's fantastic being able to just get in here and knock shit out. I get in here and do my seasonal thing. I get things done. I try out the new activities. I grab my exotics. We knock out the reviews. Boom, we bounce over to Expedition 33. We bounce over to Doom or whatever other new game is out. This is actually manageable, easier for us. That doesn't mean it makes it more fun. That doesn't mean it makes it more memorable. And I've often stated that the best games are the ones you have to lose your life to. The thing is, though, is Destiny's player base, are they able to do that? Not saying you guys are older, but I would argue and say y'all are more responsible than the normal player base out there. Y'all got lives, y'all got wives, some of you got family, you know, jobs, things to do, responsibilities. And maybe that's what Bungie's keying in on. It's like everybody here's 30 plus, not 15 anymore, not skipping school to fucking grind Destiny all day. Here's what I think they should do. I think you should make everything. Yeah, I think you should make exotics super rare, stupid rare. I think things should go back to form. I think God rolls should be rare. I think it should be grindy. I think there should be skill checks. I think there should be items that you can only get when reaching certain levels. However, I think there needs to be a black market. Okay? All right? Hear me out on this, guys. I think we need to open up trading. Yeah, just let it happen. I know rural trading is going to get out of hand, but let it fucking happen. Raise this glimmer cap, crank that bitch up to damn 10 million, and let's get to trading. And like we'll set up some parameters around it. You know what I mean? Like I like the whole aspect of transfer and loot in marathon. I actually thought it was a pretty good idea. When every time an item trades hands, it drops durability. So that on the 10th time it trades hands, it will actually destroy itself. Isn't there a site where you can buy items for Path of Exile? Why not Destiny? Yeah, dude, honestly, guys, I don't know how many people have played Path of Exile in here. Path of Exile has such a good system. They really do. I really love their trading system, but I just love the way their entire crafting system, like the fact that you could take a Val Orb. Imagine if you're looking at your God roll exotic and you're like, I want to apply a Val Orb, a corrupted orb, if you will, to this item. And it could do a variety of things. It could give it another slot. It could give it more energy. On the rarest cases, it can add another line under here of an exotic trait. But in the worst case, it will destroy this exotic. So you have to be very careful. Do you want to take that risk? Look, these are just the kind of things, man, that will make you lock in and grind for years and years to come. No, that's a terrible idea. Soviets, you're not a gamer. That's all that tells me. You're not an actual gamer. You know what I'm saying? Go play Minecraft, all right? Go watch some Slice of Life and fucking enjoy your time. You love life way too much, all right? That's not why we're not making these suggestions for you, okay? We're making these suggestions for actual gamers here. How would you get fixed for collections for trading? There would be no collection item. What you got is what you got, and that's it. Good luck, have fun. By the way, the problem with all of this is vault space. That is the other problem. We need unlimited vault space. If you're gonna do something like this, you need unlimited vault space. And look, Bungie, if it's a data thing, just do a RuneScape, dude. When you're free to play, you get, 100 vault space. The moment you buy an expansion or buy a season, boom, unlimited. Dude, I don't even care if it's an invisible wall for free to play, folks. Honestly, when you're free to play, Bungie, you should just put an invisible barrier right here. And like on this side of the barrier, it's like blights are just, music's going, man. It's popping over here, you know what I'm saying? And when a free-to-play person spawns in, they try to go through this barrier and they just keep hitting it. And then the paid people, we're on this side. Huh? Yeah, it's fucking hot over here, baby. We having a good time. If only you paid. You know what I'm saying? If only you paid, you could be a part of this. But you can't. Saints over here, you can't even get to them right now. Good luck. Look. That's okay. That's all right. This is what we did in RuneScape. RuneScape had these gates, man. I always wanted to know. I was like, dude, what's on the other side of that gate? I need to know. I want to know what's on the other side of that gate, but I couldn't go past it because money. You know what I'm saying? I would try to and it'd be like, you're not a member. If you remember, you could go past this gate. And let me just say, behind this gate could be anything. You know what I mean? Looks like a gate, but who knows? So many possibilities. Those gates, dude, those gates would get you, man. An actual physical paywall. And then the same with vault space. So like vault space, if you're a free-to-play player, I think you pull up your vault and you're like, you get like 2 pages. And you're like, damn, bro, God, man. Oh my God, look at all this empty space over here. I wish I can go and fill all this shit up. Just 2 pages. But no. I don't know if this is a possibility. But the reason why I bring this up is if we cut vault space from free-to-play players, but then gave us unlimited vault space, I think that's a worthy sacrifice, guys. You know what I mean? I think even free-to-play players would understand. Are you literally ever going to use all those class items? Dude, nothing pisses me off more than you fuckers trying to micromanage how I play. Look, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Okay? I do a lot of different builds. I like a lot of variety in my life. All right? You're trying to micromanage. I can't stand this, dude. You know what? I get enough of this in my life, you know? I get told things like, oh, I need to just be more present, be more conscious. You know what I'm saying? It's like working out. Everybody's got their own way of working out. I like to pull up fucking random ass YouTube videos while I work out. You know what I mean? Just random ass YouTube videos. You know what? And I have a damn good workout when I do that. I'll pull up some off the wall alien shit. You know what I mean? Maybe I want to think there's some damn tentacle aliens out there. I don't know. But you know what? I'm getting a good lift. I don't have to work out the way you work out. All right? I'm so happy that you're able to sit there and have the mind-body connection. Good for you. Fucking breathing and everything. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, yeah, I feel it right here. That's right. Yes. I like to breathe in. I need to get the mind-body connection. No. That's your fucking way. I'm not talking shit on your way. You do your shit the way you want to do it. I do my shit the way I want to do it. And yes, I need to keep every single one of these class items. What the fuck you talking about? I'm talking about you do the things the way you want to fucking do it and stay off my ass the way I want to do it. I can't stand when y'all come in here and you tell me shit like just get rid of things that you don't need. You licketh thy ass. This is how I play the game. I shall keep every one of these class items. God, dog it, man. The people like showing up to my house, dude. For you to just show up to my house and tell me I need to clean my house. You're a hoarder? I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm not a hoarder. Maybe you're just not a gamer. That's all I'm gonna say. If you're at this point in Destiny's life cycle and your vault doesn't look like this, you ain't gaming. What are you just chilling in patrol? Huh? Of course you don't need much there. Go run your heroics. Good for you, man. Your one little Randy's throwing knife carrying you through all the content. I'm so proud. I'm so happy for you. What do you just live inside of just Vanguard strikes? Good stuff. Wow. Good for you. For the rest of us gamers out here, okay? We play everything in this game. PvP, PvE, a little bit of Gambit when we have to. And in those moments, we need fucking everything in our arsenal, all right? So just you and your one armor, setting your one fucking build, playing on your one class and your one little activity. And you have the audacity to share an opinion with me on this game? Brother! Bro, don't you share your opinions to us all the time? Yeah, it's the right opinion. Look, I think there's a certain level where Destiny players can have an opinion. 5,000 hours. 5,000 hours, you can have an opinion. You know what I mean? Things that can void your opinion, though. You play only one class. Get the fuck out of here. You only play just one activity. Get the fuck out of here. No. The ego? Hey, just my thought. Just my thought. I gotta, you know what I mean? This is just, you know, yeah. Is it ego or is it just right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Is it just fucking right? It's not ego, it's just elitist talk. Look, by the way, hold on. I advocate for the little guy. You know what I mean? I advocate for the new player. Okay? Listen, I want you guys to have a fun time. I want you guys to enjoy yourself. Nothing makes me happier than seeing you guys having a good time, trying out PvP for the first. Dude, I need clips. I'm about to actually have to go get clips right now. You think I want to be playing Defizzle every time I load up? No. All right? I need someone to kill. I need someone to shoot somewhere in my direction, but not actually hit me. I need roughly 4 to 5 games of that every other day or so. Okay, so no, I don't want you to leave. You know what I'm saying? I want you to keep playing. Absolutely. I just think that I'm not gonna rag on you for your vault. You know, I'm not showing up. I'm not showing up to your vault and being like, you're at 100 out of 700 and being like, wow, I see you don't aspire to be anything. I see you have no motivation in life with that vault. Yeah. Does your mother know you're a failure? You know? Did she know that when you were born? And was this something that just, you know, became apparent as you got older? I don't do that to you. I simply say, hey, that's the way he games. 100 out of 700, that's fine. So don't come in here and talk shit about my 689 out of 700. You won't say it, but you'll think it for sure. Right, I do the, you know, come on now, come on. It's better to think it and not say it. You know what I mean? You don't got to say it. Just fucking, you know, I normally would give them out. You know what I mean? I always have like a positive spin on. I'm like, oh, I must have just started playing or something, you know?
A few moments later.
God damn it. I just said I didn't want to play people like Defizzle. And here we are. Here we are.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.